You know that feeling where you have work to do and you even want to do it, but somehow you keep waiting, scrolling, snacking, anything but focusing on the one thing that truly matters. That might not be laziness, but rather procrastination. And so in this video, we're going to explore why your motivation is low, and if it's not low, why you might still be procrastinating. Stay tuned to discover how to overcome procrastination in 4 simple steps. Firstly, we need to understand that making changes in our life is naturally hard, especially when motivation is low. Why? Well, because our brain is wired for patterns. Familiar routines feel safe, predictable. That's why breaking old habits like scrolling too much or putting off exercise feels so uncomfortable to change. But here's the good news. With the right tools, we can push past that discomfort and create new patterns. It all starts with clarifying your why. So it is important to ask yourself and reflect on 4 specific questions. What are the benefits of making this change? What are the benefits of staying the same? What is the cost of making this change? And what is the cost of staying the same? When you answer these questions honestly, you will begin to clarify your why. And when your why is clear, motivation tends to follow. But sometimes it isn't enough. Even with strong motivation, something still stops us from being able to engage fully. And this is where procrastination comes in. It starts with a task, then the thoughts begin to creep in. I'm too tired, I'll do it later. It needs to be perfect, I can't be asked to do this. These thoughts trigger a reaction to your procrastination cycle. Usually this reaction takes the form of urges to engage in what we call procrastination activities. These activities are your brain's way of looking for an escape. Exactly what you might be doing right now. Scrolling through Instagram, watching YouTube, or even engaging in another form of distraction. It's like cleaning or napping or doing something completely unrelated. The reward? Well, it's temporary relief, but the cost. The task gets harder, the thoughts get more frequent, and the cycle continues. So here's how we break it. Step 1, challenge your assumptions. Begin to ask yourself, what is the thought that's holding me back? Where did it come from, and is it actually true? Let's work for a common example. Your initial belief may be, I must do this perfectly or it won't be good. This is where we really need to challenge what's happening here. The belief that if something is not perfect, then it won't be good initially sounds like we're holding ourselves in high esteem, but the reality is it's stopping you from acting. In this particular example, one of the most common belief systems that actually prevent us from acting is perfectionism, which is defined by the refusal to accept anything short of perfection. So how do we challenge this? Well, assume a friend brought the same problem. What would you tell them? You may question whether we can seek perfection in anything. Think of any professional field, an actor, an athlete, a painter. Now think of the best person within that chosen field and ask yourself, is this person perfect in everything that they do? Do they do everything perfectly? The likelihood is they don't. And so if they don't, is it fair that you've set perfection as your expectation? Wouldn't a better belief be perfection isn't real? I can do my best and still grow. Watch out for these assumptions because they can entangle themselves with your ability to act. Step 2, learn to sit with discomfort. Feelings like fear and doubt aren't dangerous, they're signals. And when you start judging them, you will realize that not all emotions are bad. Fear can prepare you and doubt can fuel critical thinking, all of which are needed when fostering growth and an action-based mindset. The key is to act anyway, not because the emotion is gone, but because you've learned to carry it, which leads us on to step 3, dismiss the excuses. I work better when I'm motivated and I'm in the swing of things. Sounds familiar, right? How about we flip the script? Instead of waiting for it to show up, why don't we act first and allow motivation to catch up? In other words, follow the plan, not the emotion. Let action lead emotion. Let me explain. Most of us live in an inside-out mindset. When we feel tired, unmotivated, or depressed inside, our outside actions reflect that. We put things off, avoid responsibilities, and end up doing less. The problem? Wait until we feel good to act doesn't really work, because the more we avoid, the worse we feel. It's a vicious cycle. So instead, flip the script. This is called the outside-in approach. Instead of waiting for our motivation to show up, we let our environment lead the way. Here's how. Plan small, realistic activities ahead of time, like studying, doing exercise, or reading for 5 minutes. Use reminders, alarms, or notes to prompt you. And when the time comes, do it, even if you don't feel like it. And this is a point towards step 2, acting alongside the emotions. By simply following the task, your body will begin to align itself with your outside actions, building motivation and disrupting the procrastination cycle. So remember, don't wait to feel better. Act first, and then getting into the swing of things will follow later. Which finally leads us on to step 4, start right now. Start now, right now. You want to rewire your brain, right? Start at this exact moment. Think of a task that you've been putting off, and in the next 60 seconds, go ahead and set a timer for 5 minutes. That's it, just 5 minutes, and get started. Test it on yourself, see what happens. Always remember that procrastination is not a personality flaw, it's a habit. And like any habit, it can be changed. Your brain is adaptable, so give it a new pattern to adapt to. When you finish the task in 5 minutes, come back to the video and let me know how you got on. That's all I have for you today. And if you did in fact enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe and comment down below. As always, stay curious, stay positive and take small steps towards a healthier mind. Until next time, take care.